Hi everyone, it's boy LockTech back at it again with another video. Now recently for the last week there's been a lot of buzz in the tech news. One of the biggest stories being the Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger retiring, or so they say. There are some rumors spread around, an article saying that he was ousted because due to the 52 plus market share he lost for the last quarter. Or it could also be a combination of the losses he did when he was CEO, in addition to the hot water they're already in for the Intel 14th and 13th gen shenanigans with the degraded CPUs going consistently, causing people to lose complete trust in Intel, period. And on top of that, the bad launch of the new Ultra series that they were supposed to try to take back some of the trust, which also was a flop, unfortunately. I wish them all the best, but some people say that the new interim CEO going to take over for Intel is called, his last name is Zilsner, and the one that's taken over as co-CEO is the lady that was a big head marketing thing at Intel. Can't remember her name right now, but she's in the popular meme that's been going on for a while with the thanks Steve. So you probably, if you hear that terminology, you know what I'm talking about. So I personally think they're tired of the losses. I think it was a combination of that, how he didn't turn around the whole 13 and 14 gen stuff that caused him to just say, you know what, to hell with everything, I'm just gonna retire and enjoy my severance package and move along. So no one knows for sure, but they're calling it retire, so let's go with that. Next up on the venue, let's talk about the new AMD Adrenalin software, the 24.1.2 or 24.12, that's supposed to fix a lot of performance issues and smooth frame regeneration or generation for recent AMD games or AMD sponsored games and other games in general. So far, it's been spread to like around six of them. And one of the more popular ones is the new one that just came out called Stalker 2, which is like a first-person shooter, kind of like Metro kind of style gaming. Metro Exodus, Metro 2042, you know, the kind of that kind of game they are. And it's been killing and shredding all the top CPUs. Even the new 9800X 3D, even though there's good performance in it still, it was still somewhat struggling in certain areas of the gameplay for Stalker 2. I personally think it's performance issue and developers didn't really implement all the AMD DNA stuff in it yet, like the frame generation, the FSR stuff. Maybe they didn't implement it yet fully because it just came out like not even a month ago now. So, but some people are, you know, I played the first Stalker, were excited for it. So we'll see how that goes. But for right now, it's been shredding. And the only one that has been doing somewhat over 60 FPS still has been, of course, you guessed it, the one that's unavailable everywhere right now. The 9800X 3D Zen 5 X3D chip that just was launched about a month ago and blew off the store shelves. Going to our next one. Now, we've heard about that ROG Ally by Asus, their handheld that I keep implementing iterations. We also heard about the Steam Deck, which started the whole handheld gaming generation. And we also saw that MSI created their cloud that had to do revisions of it because it was nowhere near the Asus ROG Ally or the Steam Deck. I personally, I'm not big on handhelds. I do own a Switch, but I don't play it that much anymore. However, we'll see how that goes because I'm more of a computer gamer, so we'll see how what the future holds when the new hardware comes out. Now they're saying that it's called the Antec Core 1, I believe, or Core 2, and they pretty much put all the AMD processors in it, or specs in it, like the chips, the RAM, the performance. They were trying to copy some of the Steam Deck, but they didn't quite reach the resolution and the high specs that the Steam Deck has, at least the newest one. So we'll see how that, you know, fares, because if you're an OG tech head like me, you already know what Antec is and how big they were for the computer space. They were very well known as one of the best computer case manufacturers back in the day. For you old heads out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I own a few Antecs over the years too, and they've always made very good cases, and that's how I knew them of. Even their re-emergence with the new Flux Pro cases that have been storming the market with cases now, with the whole wood aesthetic, that's been getting a lot of good feedback as well, so they're trying to put their name back on the market, because they have to admit, they were kind of dead for a while. They kind of like, people thought Antec just disappeared, or a company shut down because it kind of was just stagnant. They had no real new releases or anything for any computer hardware at all. So it's good to see OG back in the market and keep pushing the pen to be back and more competitive with their more overpriced competitors. So it's called the Antec Core 2. You should see the specs. I have it listed right here. It has Android 13, it's running Android OS, but in general, it's pretty much a handheld gaming. They call it a handheld gaming console, but it's really a handheld gaming emulator. So you can suppose to play new and old games on the old system on it, kind of how you can do the Switch emulator to download like new NES or Super Nintendo games and play on the emulator. So that's what it's based on. It has decent hardware, but I don't think it's nowhere near, not even the MSI Claw, and definitely nowhere near specs-wise as far as the Asus ROG Ally and the Steam Deck. They have a long way to go, but I wish them the best of making an imprint in the handheld market. Next up, we're going to talk about some rumors. Now, first on the docket was the new AMD RDNA 4 GPUs that's supposed to have incorporated AI in it now. Everyone's going AI now. And there are some rumors going on with that right now. Some are saying there's going to be just 8800 XT, 8700 XT, and 8600 XT. I have no idea why they will make 8600 XT because from what I'm seeing on the rumors, we'll see if it's true or not. Why are we going back to 8 gig memory RAMs, like for GPUs? I thought we were past that hump and that dead horse has been beaten to death already. You do not need 8 gig VRAM cards in the years to come. Anything should be default 16 and up now, at minimum 12. Even Intel's new Arc B580 and B570 coming out in a few days. The lower end B570 at least has 10 gigs, and the higher end one has a full 12 gigs, which is better than 8 gigs in any aspect. We'll see how it performs. I wish them the best because they need to get themselves up this hole. Now that the head of the seat of them is gone, Pat is gone, we don't know how the new CEO. Like the last rumor I want to talk about, the fifth thing, would be the new AMD Zen 6 announcement rumors called codename Medusa that's said to be probably coming on the back end of 2025 to beginning of 2026 for use that's still on B650 or B870. That's going to come up next month as well. The lower end chips for the Zen 5, they should be compatible to 2027 plus is what AMD promised. So hopefully to keep this trend of backwards compatibility, they're going to keep bringing in the dough, because that's one of the biggest selling points that AMD has when they first came with Ryzen, and everyone's been loving the longevity of the platform. Look at AM4 for example. So they're saying that if this is true, people, including myself, are going to be doing backflips. So we all know all current gen and last two gens at least for AMD CPUs have been 8 CCD chips on each die. One, like for the 16 cores, 2 8 core CCDs. That's where they get 16 core. And people give the 12 core crap because it's not a full 8 and 8, it's like a 6 and some cut down one that forms a 12. And a lot of people give hate to the 12 core. Now, if these rumors are true, the rumor is saying that the new Medusa Zen 6 is set to come out in a year and change. It's going to go to 12 core CCDs each. 2 12 core CCDs on each chip. If this comes out to be true, that means that they're going to even try to push the envelope more, and AMD is going to try to blow past just being a 16 cores and try to go higher core like HDD market with more RAM on the actual, more chips on the actual die. So if this comes out to be true, that'd be great. But I don't really believe in rumors until I see some sort of proof. But we'll see how that fares. Let me know down below what you think of these current topics and the rumors about the AMD new adrenaline software, about the Starker performance issues. Let me know down below what you think. Are you looking forward to the next gen technology regarding CPUs and GPUs? Are you looking forward to even coming to 12 core CCDs to be on fruition and actually be true? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep waiting, playing the waiting game and see what Let's Hear brings. So until next time, this is your boy LetTech signing out.